I'm back in the shop, obviously. I'm trying to vlog and but got some guy on some sort of conference call back home. Anyway, what is going on with this area? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm back in the shop, obviously. I can't. I'm just gonna have to wait for this guy to go because I can't concentrate. 1 second. I might put the shutters down. There's a button there that put the shutter down. Let's have a look. Oh my god. That told him. Where was I? I'm in the shop, obviously. Someone else is nearly trying to get in the shop, but where was I? No car boot this weekend. No car boot. The car boot was cancelled, which is so rare for e-boot, but the rain has been relentless and it could have been dangerous. So in the best interests of everyone, it was cancelled. So I did plan on going, but not this weekend. So there's nothing to show, no things that I bought to sell to show, but there is a lot of sales to show, so I'll show that. As with tradition, there is piles. It's the year of the pile, and I have got piles to show you. We'll start off with the 7-inch, as per usual. Let's start off, what we got? Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, £8. Scorpions, is there anybody there? On green, £15. Rolling Stones, painted black, it's like £8. What was this? George Harrison, My Sweet Lord, £5. Tramps Rubber Bands, 17, like 16.79 something. Ticket to Ride, Beatles, £5. And Jerry and the Pacemakers, You'll Never Walk Alone, which sold within minutes of it being listed, and it also sold to the same person who bought the last one. It's going to Liverpool, obviously, and yeah, don't know if it's a subscriber. You could have a search bell. You know, anytime this gets listed for the right price, he'll buy it. Probably sells it up at outside Anfield to all the Japanese tourists they've got watching the games. 12-inch Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody, tenner. Oh, yes, yes sir. One of the very few Top of the Pops records which are actually worth selling on their own. Sam Fox, the other one's Linda Lusardi. It was on for 20. There was an offer, so I got 17 something for that. Grease, 15. Weekend Players, £8. A pile of Sky records, which is Sky 4, Sky 2, Sky Cadmium, Sky 3, Sky 1. That was £20. No. Elvis, 40 Greatest. Pink pressing, pink, colour pink, £25. Wings Wildlife, £40. Good Body Girls by Major Popular, 15 quid. Heathen, which looks like a record. It's not a record. It's a CD. Came into the shop in the week. That has gone for 20 quid. Kevin Aviance, Din Da Da, tenner. Queen, Kind of Magic, 8.79. Chicane Offshore, 8.79. That's on offers. Huff and Puff helped me make it, tenner. The Best of ABBA, 30 quid box set. Moving on to the pile of CDs. Very best of MTV Unplugged 1 and 2. 9 quid I think on that. 3 Pasadena albums, which is $12.99. And a Genesis Archive box set CD collection, which sold for 60 quid. So that is that. Moving on to other MISC items. A pot, nice pot, by Amelia Olus, made in Poland. Customer messaged me. She destroyed her pot and asked the measurements because I'd forgot to put the measurements in the listing. It was on for 30. It sold for 26. That collection of Atari stuff I got last week has been selling. This one sold over the weekend. Warlords, I think I got 8 quid for that one. And also from the Sinclair bundle, which I'd done last year now. This set of micro drive cartridges, I just bundled them together. I stuck it on for 50 quid and I got 50 quid full asking. So they're going out today. Snug Fit wet safe mattress protector. Like, I don't go out looking for this kind of stuff, but it was in a box that a subscriber sold a whole load of random stuff to me, probably a year ago. This was in there. I thought, gotta make the most of what was there, so listed it for 12 quid. It sold 12 quid. And a pair of Frank Thomas motorbike leather trousers. Nice condition as well, actually. Nothing going on in the crotch area. Well, nothing crazy. Doesn't look like anyone's come off the bike. And got 40 quid for them. So that's that. eBay popping. It's been good. Still struggling to get over the 4,000 listings. I'm about 70 under now. There's really, the sales are selling that quick. It's hard for me to list the stuff, basically. I've also teamed up with local band Solarize. This band is on the up and coming. They're local. Their music has been played on the TV, Match of the Day. It's one of them bands which you would hear in FIFA, during the menu options, and it's always good music on FIFA. It's one of them sort of indie style, dancey sort of bands from Birmingham, from Hall Green. Album launch party 16th of Feb, but they have given me 5 records. They're only 50 made. Solar Eyes. So I've got 5 of them. Some other local record shops will have a few more. 100% of the sales go straight back to the band. No cut. I didn't want to cut. I just thought, let's do it. Why not? So that's new. Remember when I was speaking about the ski boots? Guess what? They're coming back. And not for the reason I thought. The reason he's chosen was they didn't fit. So that's not going to have an impact on me. He's going to have to pay the postage. And when I think he realises that, I have a feeling they might not come back. But eBay's window for return is like 1,000 days. So it's a long time for him to return them. And I've just got to sit back and wait for that to happen. And in the meantime, I'm unable to sell them to somebody else that might want them. So yeah, that's what's happening. I've also noticed a big increase, especially this is just selling records online, a big increase of customers saying that there's a problem with the item. Now, they'll talk more about this item skipping. There's a scratch on this item. The item is crackly over these parts. All sorts of excuses that record buyers are now using. And I feel that the number one reason they are telling you about these problems is so I would just cave in and offer an automatic either partial refund or full refund on the item. And I do not offer partial refunds on anything. Send it back. Because some of them are saying, well, if you refund some of the money, I'm going to be happy with the item. Nah. If you're happy with the item, you're happy with the item. What's a discount in... One of them was a £50 record. It was on for £100. It was a hip hop record. He sent an offer, 50% off, 50 quid. And I thought, you know what? It's cost me nothing. It's been sitting out there for a year. Take the 50 quid, get it gone. He messaged me like 2-3 weeks out of the blue saying, I've only just been able to play this record and it skips. So I'll happily try and sort it out by cleaning it, but are you able to offer something? I said no. If there's a problem with it after you've tried to clean it, send it back. I haven't heard a thing. I sold a Meatloaf record. Remember last week's record? Last week? A Meatloaf record, which that customer has bought from me before. So probably a bad one to use, but they did say there was a problem with the record. I said, send it back. Haven't heard anything. It seems to be happening more and more. And eBay, I think, need to sort this out. Whether you just report them, the customer's asking for partial, that's all you need to report, because that builds a history of that customer. That builds exactly, because this goes unnoticed on eBay because it's just through messages. If there's a button to say ask for partial refund, ask for partial refund, if everyone done it, if everyone reported that customer for asking partial refunds, what if they've done it 20 times a month and 50% of them people said, you know, I'll refund you, sorry, because they're not used to dealing with record buyers. They want to keep the customer happy. But then that builds a history against that customer, and eBay can then easily see, hold on, red flags, he keeps asking for partials, Well, you know, records is just one category. People do it all over eBay, you know. Oh, there's a little mark on this dress, but if you offer me a partial refund, I'll wash it. Well, just fucking wash it anyway, you know. God's sake, man. What is the world coming to? So currently, that is all I've got to send. I mean, there's a lot there, to be honest. It's not all I've got to send. There's a lot to send. There's nothing much new on the wall either, to be honest, because the collections I'm having I go into Nuneaton because that's where the footfall is. That's where people are buying a lot of records, and I need to replace that. So nothing much new on the wall. What I was gonna say also is there's a lot of record shops closing down, and I just looked at 4. There's 4 on recent Facebook. Someone else that I know had to close his record store, and it's down to, you know, it's not all down to it's down to family issues. It could be down to health issues. It could be down to other issues. But it makes me think, like, honestly, owning a record store is not as easy as it sounds. It sounds like everyone's dream to do a record store. Honestly, if you don't have the right business acumen, the right mindset, the right sort of valuation on records, like, if I didn't have the correct setup for this shop, it would have been closed down. Now I'm talking about online. Online is key. Like, if you're not online and you're in the wrong place, there's no hope. There is no hope. Like, it's also not having, I don't have any emotional attachment to records. So, you know, if someone comes in and said, you know, there's a Subhumans up there, will you do 20 quid? I probably would. That's been sitting there for ages. Punk isn't a big seller. It's having that sort of mindset where I get the feeling other record shops are like, no. Not even a discount. Like, I give discounts without people asking. Because, 1, I appreciate repeat customers. I mean, that is number 1. I do really appreciate repeat customers. So people make the effort to come back. Because they know that I'm very fair, and you know, I'm not letting things go for cheap, because I've still obviously got staff and bills and rent to pay. They're gonna get a good deal, and I'm kind of like getting stock in regular. So at the same time, I need it out the door, because the next collection could be coming in, and a sale's a sale. You know, and I had a message over the weekend. His local record shop had closed, and it just got me thinking, like, God, like, it's not easy. Like, and especially when you're getting bills landed on you of 450 quid for the insurance on the building for the year. It's tough. Sometimes I'll go through a whole week, everything's paid, everything's done. I've got no money left. There's nothing left. But I've got through the week. Sometimes I don't know how I've done it. Sometimes we have a great week. So, yeah, it's not easy running a record shop, and it's kind of hit home a little bit this week that, you know, I'm going to bang my own drum. I think I'm doing a good job of it. I think I'm going about it the right way. But yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say about that. This week, I want to try and do a different video this week, but it's going to take me a sort of few hours to do it. So whether I do it or not, a bit of a mission, but we'll see. As you know now, also, I'm splitting the content. I'm splitting the car boot videos into 2. For 2 reasons, well, for different reasons. Some people skip to the shop footage straight away. Some people watch the car boot footage, don't watch the shop footage because they don't like me, but they're nosy and they want to see what sells. So I thought, what I'll do this year, I want to try it. I'll split the car boot footage into 2, which will be car boot and shop. I'm going to release one no set days, but when I release it, one will be released on, say, a Wednesday, the next will be released day after. So it also gives people like more excitement. I've got 2 videos a week coming out. but it also gives me a little bit more time to edit the second part. And by doing that, it's kind of feeding into YouTube's algorithms, because I'm hitting them with 2 videos every day. So it boosts my algo and watch time and people watching. And I'm also getting involved in the shorts because I figured out how to use green screen. I'm like, yes. So you probably see, you know, some stupid shorts coming out. It's generally news about what's going on in the reselling, eBay, Yodel, every Vinted world. So yeah, I'll be doing that a lot more, whether you know, like that or not. Whatever, it's happening. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry, it was a bit of a ramble. There wasn't much else to speak about, because when there's no car boots, it's like, content's dead. So no fashion show either. But what can I say? Hopefully, the weather's not looking great this week, so we'll have to see what happens next week. If not, I'll have to make my own car boots, something rubbish like that. All right, thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.